Would you believe that a humble, familiar dish like pickles has a global market worth $11.6 billion, comparable to the plant-based meat and electric vehicle markets? Let's explore the fascinating journey inside giant farms and factories that produce millions of pickles every day in this video. Before we start, please like and subscribe to our channel so we can make more videos. Pickling cucumbers are distinguished from their slicing counterparts by their shorter length and thinner skin. The Kirby variety stands out as a favorite among home gardeners and commercial growers alike. A well-structured, fertile soil will support optimal growth and yield, ensuring that the cucumbers reach their full potential. The first step in soil preparation is thorough tillage. This involves turning over the soil 2 to 3 times at a depth of 1 to 2 inches using a plow or rototiller. Cucumbers thrive in slightly acidic soils with a pH range between 6.0 and 7.5. Once the soil has been tilled and amended, the planting area is leveled. With the soil prepared, the time has come to sow the seeds. The timing of planting depends on the local climate, but in the US, farmers wait until after the last frost has passed, as cucumbers are frost-sensitive plants. Cucumber seeds are typically planted at a depth of ½ an inch, spaced approximately 12 to 18 inches apart within rows. About 0.9 to 2.2 pounds of seeds are sowed per acre. Under favorable conditions, cucumber seeds typically germinate within 3 to 10 days. Cucumber seeds require warm, moist soil to germinate successfully. Approximately 6 to 8 weeks after planting, cucumber plants begin to produce flowers. They only bloom for 1 day, so they need to be quickly pollinated by bees. Therefore, farmers bring the bees into the field when about 25% of the plants begin to flower. Some smaller farms pollinate the plants by hand. Regular watering is crucial, providing approximately 1 to 2 inches of water per week. In 2020, the global cucumber planting area reached nearly 2.3 million hectares, yielding an impressive harvest of over 91 million tons. Among the most prevalent diseases are powdery mildew, downy mildew, bacterial wilt, and fusarium wilt. In addition to diseases, cucumber plants are vulnerable to a variety of insect pests. Aphids, spider mites, and cucumber beetles are among the most common culprits, capable of inflicting substantial damage if left unchecked. Pickling cucumbers are typically harvested 50 to 60 days after planting. This stage is characterized by a firm texture, a vibrant green color, and a length of approximately 2 inches. The average yield in open fields in the US can reach around 3 to 15 tons per acre. In small-scale farms, workers handpick the cucumbers from the vines. In the United States, approximately 100 workers are needed to harvest the crop per acre effectively. These workers may need to harvest the cucumbers twice a day for 25 to 30 days, depending on the variety and growing conditions. Workers typically wear gloves during manual harvesting. They carefully detach the cucumbers from the vines, leaving a small 1-inch stem attached to each fruit. This stem remnant helps prevent the end of the cucumber from rotting during storage if the fruits are not processed immediately. Each worker can harvest about 1 to 1.5 tons a day. However, this may not be the most efficient method for large-scale operations. Mechanical harvesters can harvest up to 3 acres of cucumbers per hour. They can effectively remove leaves and vines while gently detaching the fruits from the plants. Some mechanical harvesters incorporate sorting mechanisms that can separate the cucumbers based on size, color, and other quality factors. They may also have integrated systems that collect and return non-marketable cucumbers to the field, where they can be decomposed into organic matter, providing nutrients for subsequent crops. China is the world's leading producer of cucumbers, generating an impressive 75 million tons annually. Turkey follows closely behind, producing nearly 2 million tons of cucumbers each year. Once harvested, open-bed trucks or trailers bring cucumbers to the collection points. For longer distances, refrigerated trucks or trailers are essential to preserve the cucumber's freshness and quality. These vehicles maintain a controlled temperature, typically between 50 degrees and 55 degrees, slowing down the ripening process of cucumbers. At the receiving station, the cucumbers are dumped onto a conveyor belt where they undergo a cleaning process to remove dirt and other impurities. They are then transferred to an inspection station where rotten fruit is removed and the rest is sorted by size. From there, they are transferred to a cooler and stored until ready for use. They can last 10 to 20 days in a room with a temperature of 55 degrees and a relative humidity of 95%. There are many methods of pickling, but fermentation is the oldest that is still used today in the US. To initiate the fermentation process, cucumbers are carefully poured into large, airtight containers. A brine solution, typically composed of 10% sugar, salt, and water, is then poured over the cucumbers, ensuring complete submersion in about 5 weeks. Some industrial-sized fermentation vessels can accommodate over 40,000 pounds of cucumbers. Natural or cultured bacteria will break down the sugars in the cucumbers and ferment them. This metabolic activity generates lactic acid, the very compound that imparts the tangy, sour flavor characteristic of pickles. Typically, the fermentation process takes place between 60 degrees and 70 degrees and produces pickles that last many months. The United States stands as a major producer of pickles, with Michigan holding the title of the nation's top pickling cucumber producer. In 2023, Michigan's pickle industry generated over 500,000 tons of these tangy delights. Emerging from the pickling bath, the fermented cucumbers are soaked in fresh water for several hours to remove excess sugar and achieve a balanced flavor profile. Then, they are sliced into uniform slices and are kept whole as ordered. They are packed into containers, often glass jars, and a carefully crafted brining solution is poured into the containers. This solution is typically composed of vinegar, sugar, and various spices. The containers are then sealed and pasteurized through heating. This whole pickles production process is all done using high-powered machines, processing about 5,000 jars per hour, as cucumbers can spoil if exposed to air for too long. In the United States, pickled cucumbers hold a special place in the hearts and stomachs of many. A 2020 survey revealed that an impressive 246 million Americans, representing approximately 75% of the population, consumed pickled cucumbers that year. The top 5 pickled cucumber exporting countries are Germany, Turkey, India, the United States, and the Netherlands, which collectively account for nearly 72.6% of global pickled cucumber exports. Beyond their culinary appeal, pickled cucumbers offer a range of health benefits, making them a nutritious addition to one's diet. As a fermented food, pickled cucumbers contain prebiotics and probiotics, which support a healthy digestive system by promoting the growth of beneficial gut bacteria. Pickled cucumbers are also low-calorie and low-fat food, containing less than 20 calories, making them a guilt-free snack or condiment. How do you usually make pickled cucumbers? Let me know in the comments below. For now, goodbye and see you again in the next video.